I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing hipster about this image at all. This is a song by a band you've never heard of. 3 of them are dead and 1 of them lives in Peru. Nothing hipster at all. So I get quite nervous. Let's start with that. I've never been a particularly confident person at the best of times. I tend to suffer quite a bit with social anxiety and things like that. Whenever I'm going to a party, I feel very nervous. I start wondering who's going to be there that I know, who I can latch onto that will prevent me from having to socialise with a wider group of people at this event. Even if it's a soiree that's happening in my own house that's being held by my parents or my sister, I will hide myself away in my bedroom because I can't be doing with having to socialise with people. This sort of nervousness, this anxiety manifests itself in a number of ways. So let's talk about them. The first one is that I start to sweat quite profusely from the forehead, the palms, and also the armpits, which is never good because it doesn't smell. I don't have BO, I just get the big wet patches appearing on my person, and it's less than ideal, really. I start to get very, very paranoid about the fact that my breath probably smells, and this means that I never arrive at a function without a packet of mints or gum or something on me to protect the other people from this stench that is obviously emanating from my mouth. I also read once that if you have sort of phlegm in the back of your mouth, top of your throat, that sort of area, that makes your breath smell bad. So it means that when I'm travelling to an event, I will be hawking and spitting on the floor a lot to try and rid my body of all of the phlegm. For those of you who don't know what hawking and spitting means, I'm talking about going Another thing that happens is I start to touch my face a lot. It's like I'm just checking that everything's still there. Still have a forehead, still have eyes and ears and a mouth. There's definitely a mouth there with lots of teeth and a nose. Yep, there's quite a bit of nose there. Beard, yep, cool. We've got some beard going on. Yep, everything's there. And then we move on to the hair because a bit of time is expended on my hair, so I have to be constantly checking, looking in the windows of parked cars to make sure that everything is absolutely perfect. So even when I arrive at the function and I don't talk to anyone, at least I look as good as I possibly can. Another one is the cracking of the knuckles a lot. Just constantly checking to see if any of my knuckles can be cracked in any which way. Also the wrist and the knees and the back. Oh, that was the shoulder then, that was quite good. Another one which has developed quite recently is this, and I don't even know what this is. It's like the sort of the money gesture. I'm looking for the wonga. I'm expecting somebody to cross my palms with silver, and I'm walking along doing this with my hands down by my sides, and I'm absolutely positive that I must look like an absolute crazy person, but it has to happen and I don't even think about it. Sometimes I'm there doing it and I start to feel the warmth that the friction is creating between my thumb and my fingers, and I think to myself, how long have I been doing this for, and why is that man staring at me? Even the most confident of us must surely have these anxieties. Our stress must manifest itself in particular ways. Another one of mine is talking a lot. So let me know what yours are in the comments. I'd be interested to know. Let's compare battle scars. Goodbye.